Hello, I'm Paul Schofield from Christ Chapel, Warner Robins. I had the blessed experience of going to Haiti with Frontline Men's Ministry to help prepare a school. The Haitians do not have very many public schools to go to. Most of the schools they go to are you have to pay, and the people down there don't hardly have enough to eat, much less pay for education. So one of the things that I saw in Haiti were any trash that they had was piled up every 2 or 3 blocks in the city and was being burned right there on site. The entire picture of Haiti, to me, the best to describe it is somewhere along the lines of what I envisioned Iraq to be like. Just a bomb went off. The buildings there, I asked Patrick Kramer if they were, how old they were. I thought they were about 100 years old, and he said they were about 20 years old. So the things that we take for granted, when I got back from Haiti, I saw somebody setting some old furniture out by the street, and the first thing that came to mind was, that would be gold to somebody in Haiti. Another man's trash is another's treasure. So the kids were starving. They basically get to eat once a day, and that's just because of the Bethel Missions school system down there feeding them once a day. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't even get to eat. I'm also challenged by the level of worship these people go to with all their lack. They continue to worship God from 4:30. They would get up till about 6:30 every morning for about 2 hours. These people praise and worship God to the level that I've only seen a couple times here in the States. Gifts of the Spirit. It was an awakening for me, and I pray to God that it would resonate within me, and that I would be able to continue on what these people have taught me. One of the things that I was told before we went to Haiti is that I was not going to be the one blessing these people. They were going to be the ones blessing me, and that was absolutely the truth. I would recommend anybody who could possibly go to Haiti and experience this life-changing event that they would do that. When I got back on Christmas Eve, we had the pleasure of seeing the school give out presents, and I was able to see firsthand what the angel trees at the churches around the area and all over the United States were right there on the site. So when we passed out presents to these children, we were able to see the angel tree gifts, and that was a blessing in itself. We got back late Christmas Eve or early Christmas Eve morning, and when we opened up presents with my 3-year-old and my 5-year-old on Christmas Day, we didn't give them a whole lot, kind of cut back because of the way the economy is right now, and figured they were spoiled enough. So my 3-year-old decided that she didn't get a whole lot for Christmas, and she voiced that, and I told my wife that would have broke my heart the year before, but after seeing a 14-year-old boy with one arm open up a plastic flute, and he played that flute for 8 hours with a smile on his face, just broke my heart. So we really do not know how good we have it. It's very sad. One night as I was laying out in the yard looking up at the stars, I had remembered a prayer that Terry Theus had told me that he and his family prayed about asking to see a shooting star one night. So I prayed the exact same prayer, that God, if it was His will, that it would be nothing for Him to take His hand across the stars and drag them across the sky and allow me to see a shooting star at that very moment, so I could give Him glory and praise right there. And as I finished praying, I began to wonder if I was worthy of seeing a shooting star, and it wasn't just a second later that I saw a shooting star just zip across the sky. It was the most amazing sight that I had seen since I was a child. It was phenomenal.